Hey, welcome back to our part 3 video tutorial. So on part 1 we have I tried to show you 3 tasks. On part 2 I configured DHCP for the same local area network as well as for the network which is outside of the service side. So in this video I'm going to show you how to configure HTTP protocol or hypertext transfer protocol and DNS protocol. So let us directly going to our configuration. So in this video, as I said, I will try to uh, show you how to configure HTTP and DNS. So here, um, as you see here, we have another additional server. So you can use this server as a DNS and this server as HTTP. So let me add some labels in my network topology here. This one is DHCP server, and let me add one more server here, which is DHCP and DNS server. So let me connect the new server with our switch. And here, while we configuring the DHCP, we started from 15, so it means that we have 14 different IP addresses which we use for the reservation purpose. So here uh, we should have to assign IP address statically for this server device, which is 192.168.3.3. Let me use it 3.2. 3.2. So we should have to statically assign this IP address for this DNS server. So let us go to the device desktop and paste it, and the default gateway should be 30.1. So here our DNS should be the same as it should be the same as um, the IP address. Why? Because we are going to use this device as a DNS server. So what we can do after that, we can go into the server. Before going to configuring DNS, let me show you the main function of DNS. So in video part 2, we can check that whether this device is communicating with another device in the other local area network by checking it by using ping command and providing the destination IP address. It means that when devices are want to communicate with each other, they should have to know the IP address of the destination device. And also, if we want to search any information from the Google or from any other server, we should have to know the IP address of those server devices. At that time, it is very, very difficult for human mind to store or to know each and every IP addresses of the server devices. So at this time, or to solve this problem, we can use the concept of DNS. So DNS is what it can do is that it can just when we want let me tell you here um, before that let me show you the HTTP here. We have a website and let me modify this one packet treasure. So here I modified the let us consider that this uh, server can provide two services. The first one is HTTP. HTTP means that it enables devices, client devices, or and server devices to provide or to reply for the requested web page for the client. So as we see here, this one is one of the web page which is stored in this server devices. So as it stores different websites, other in the devices can able to access this web page which is stored into this server. So let me check from this one. If just as you search something from the Google which is similar to this, let us use our browser. Let us use our browser. So as we don't configure any DNS information, if we want to access any information, we should have to know the IP address of any device. So in our case, the IP address of this device is 192.192.168 and 330.2. Yeah, and there's some spelling guide. No problem, no problem. We can just it small and then refresh. So this is just let us consider this one as the website. Just assume that there are so many different websites. There are so many different websites which stored into these devices. So the main aim of DNS is that, as you see from the link, when we want to access any information, we should have to know this IP address. So let me go to this site. If this device wants to access the information which is found on the DNS server or which is found in this server, you have to know the IP address. So let me show you how the DNS is working. So I hope you get the idea how DNS can work. Instead of searching by IP address, what we should have to do, we can just write or we can just type the site name or we can just type the domain name of the website. So DNS can take the domain name and takes it from the database and provides IP address for the requested which is requested by the client. So here let us come to configure DNS. So in this case, let's say this one is www or let's say just my web the domain name of my website is my web, and the IP address is the IP address of DNS, which is equals to 192.168.30.2. Then we can add it. So here in our DNS we have one website which is stored by the name website, or sorry, my web. So here if we want to access, let me access from this device. We can just say my web instead of writing the IP address. I think now it is very easy. What we should have to do is that we just only know the website. Just as you search from the Google www.google.com, but you can search different universities' website, just like for the Debrtab University, um, and Debrtab University, btu.edu.et. It's just similar to that. Let me check. Okay, I'm sorry, it's not working. Okay, we missed something. So here, this device, where we can come to this device, the DNS server, of this device is 000. That's our DNS server IP address is 30.2. So we should have to modify this information from the DHCP. Why? Because the IP address information can be assigned by the DHCP protocol. So here, what we can do from DNS, we should have write 192.168.30.2. This is the same for every device in our network. Save this. Save. Uh, so what we should have to do is that just we should have to refresh it to update the DNS server being updated. So when we search from this device, I hope we may get the it may work. It will work. I hope it will work. So what is our website name? My web. My web. Go. Yeah, still something is wrong. Let me check it. DNS. Wow, here our DNS service is off. We could have to make it on. I'm so sorry. Let me check it again. My web. Wow, we get it. Congratulations. So our DNS is working well. Let me access from this device. First, we should have to update this one. Our DNS should be 13.30.2. So, okay, go. Let's come to browser. Then from the URL, just write my web. Then go. Wow, it's working. It's working. From the similar network. So okay, we get the full information for browser, my web. Wow, Congratulations! So this is all about how can we configure routing information protocol, which is a type of dynamic routing algorithm used by the router device to select best paths during during collecting the route for the packet transmission. And also we have seen on how can we configure DHCP for the same local area network as well as outside of the local area network. And we have seen how can we configure HTTP and DNS. So this is all about our tutorial. Thank you for watching.